Welcome back, everybody, to Secondhand Confessions. We missed you guys. This is Mickey.
Pugly.
Hi, guys. It's Poppy.
Woohoo! The trio together again.
Did you miss me? Because I missed you.
We really did miss you.
I missed you. I try to bring my best self on to Secondhand Confessions. Here at Secondhand Confessions, we're bringing the energy.
Yes, absolutely.
Hope everyone had a great holiday season. We're now around the time of spring and happy times and
Woohoo!
good vibes.
Speaking of the spring season, we are actually headed toward wedding season, everyone.
Weddings!
Wait a minute. Aren't we also celebrating an anniversary?
We are.
I think we are.
Happy anniversary!
Woohoo!
Yes, it's our 1-year anniversary, I think, was February 18th.
Yay, 1 year of Secondhand Confessions.
That's beautiful.
I'm proud of us.
Once you make it past the first year is the hardest, right? That's what they say.
Yeah.
Well, shall we jump in?
Yeah, tell us what the first story is.
So this first one is called Am I the Asshole for Going Through My Friend's Closet to Find My Wedding Dress?
Yes.
Wait. Why is her wedding dress in her friend's closet?
How many wedding dresses does the friend have, first of all?
Oh, wait, that's what the meaning is?
Is she a
Oh.
collector?
I get it now.
Am I the asshole for going through my friend's closet for my wedding dress?
Yep.
Wait. Is it her wedding dress that the friend took?
It's the poster's wedding dress in the friend's closet.
Yeah, that's what I took it to mean, but then I see where you thought it could be I'm looking through her closet to find a wedding dress for myself.
Oh, I see. Well,
I
let's
feel like it could go either way.
jump in and find out.
Yeah.
2 years ago, my husband and I were doing some renovations to our house. I didn't want my wedding dress to get damaged or lost in the process, which, considering we did lose a few things during the renovation, I was right to be concerned. My friend offered to keep it in her closet until the renovations were done. After we finished the renovations, I asked my friend for the dress back. She kept saying she'd get back to me. I kept asking and she'd make up excuses. I found it weird. Now, my sister is getting married and she wants to wear the dress. This was our mother's dress and we always agreed we'd each wear it. I told my friend I need it back. She claimed she couldn't find it. I was perplexed because how does it just get up and walk away? She apologized and offered to pay me the cost of the dress, which I turned down because it wasn't about money. The dress was sentimental and I felt terrible that my sister couldn't wear it. My friend and her husband went away. I was there to water their plants and feed their dogs. I decided to go look for myself. The closet was very cluttered. I eventually found the dress. I can totally believe that she missed where it was and she wasn't being malicious in the slightest. The box was tucked behind a few larger ones containing seasonal clothes. I texted her saying, I found the dress. Instead of being happy for me, she asked why I rummaged through her closet. I said I just wanted to double check. She told me I had no right to go through her things. I said that because of her clutter, my sister almost didn't get to wear the dress she always dreamed of. My friend told me that I could have asked her to look again, but I pointed out that it took 2 years for her to even look in the first place. Am I the asshole?
No.
Wow, no.
No, absolutely not. The friend is the asshole.
Yeah.
That is an asshole move. I would make it my top priority to find this dress if it was in my closet.
Especially the sentimental, if you're best friends,
Yeah.
you know?
I would take off work. I would cancel my vacation. I would be like, we have to find this dress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, the whole story of I am sorry, I don't know where it is. What? You're the one that offered to keep it for me.
Yeah.
And if it was my closet, I would know where it is because I have 0 dresses in there. So this would be a quite simple find. So maybe she should have trusted me with it.
Yeah, maybe she should have. Even me, y'all know, I have way too many clothes. I don't even wear any of them. I hoard my clothes. I would have found that shit. So I'm just trying to imagine how bad her closet is that even the friend was like, or the poster was like, yeah, I can kind of understand how she couldn't find it.
Okay, but like why I want to know why she was acting like she didn't have it and couldn't find it. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in a box too. Like those boxes are pretty big, right? Wedding dress boxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like how do you miss it? How big is this fucking closet?
Yeah.
That's true.
Maybe it's like a simple dress, so it's not that big. Like no poofery.
I feel like, even just it being in a box makes it stand out in the closet.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, she said it was behind some other boxes that contained seasonal clothes, so I don't really but like how much effort did she put into looking for this dress? I feel like not much.
Yeah.
I don't think she did either.
Yeah, that's a shitty friend.
That is a shitty friend.
Poppy, what would you say if you asked me to keep something for you and then like a few years later you're like, "Can I have it back now?" And I was like, "I can't find it." And it was like something really sentimental.
I would just ask if I could come look for it with you.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
wouldn't even ask. I'd just be like, "Hey, I'm coming over. We're going to look for this thing."
Also, to be honest, I don't think I would have like as soon as whatever my renovations were done, I would come back for the dress. I wouldn't have let it sit there. For like not because I don't trust you or anything, just because like
Yeah.
if something mattered to me that much, I would just take it back and I would be thinking about taking it back immediately.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would be running over all the possible ways that the dress might go missing or disappear or get ruined. Like, I would think a home invasion is happening in the house right now. I have to go get my dress. Oh, she's deciding to drink red wine in the closet for some reason right now. Oh my God, my dress is going to get ruined. Oh my God, the dog got into the thing and like there's a smell on the dress somehow and the dog just bit the dress and tore it. Like, oh my God, like all the different ways that this dress could get destroyed.
Yes.
Do you have anxiety?
uh when it's something that important to me, I do get anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, did the friend say that did the friend offer to take the dress and store it for her? Is that what she said? Like I can keep it for you?
My friend offered to keep it in her closet until the renovations were done.
Just put it somewhere else in your house.
Yeah.
Put it in the bathroom. Like I don't know.
Or leave it at your sister's? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she's the next inheritor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. I do think some of the responsibility lies on the poster.
Mhm.
But yeah, the friend is not a very good friend if she's not even trying.
Right.
Right. She doesn't understand how important this is.
She should understand. That's why she offered to keep it.
Yeah.
Squinky75 said, I would have just taken it and never told her. Let her think she lost her mind. And the OP responded, I don't even think she ever would have attempted to find it again.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I would have just taken it and well, I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know what their relationship is like. Like I don't know. This is odd.
She says best friend, right?
It says friends in the title. Friend.
And then the friend offered to pay her for it too.
Mhm. Like, is there some ulterior motive here? Does she want this dress for some reason?
I think.
Is she married? Maybe she wants to wear it to her wedding. No, that would be
God, could you imagine?
yeah. And you're at her wedding like, wait a second.
That looks familiar.
So you found it, huh?
I just found it yesterday, actually. It was such opportune timing.
Okay, side note though, does anyone else think it's weird that both sisters are going to wear the same dress? Even if it's sentimental?
That's not something I would do. I'll say that.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, I have seen some people like, will repurpose a mother's or a grandmother's dress to either have parts of the wedding dress in your new wedding dress or turn it into like a dress for a bridal shower or something like that. Like, that's cool. But to wear the exact same dress,
Maybe I would want to wear like some jewelry that my mom wore, or like a veil or something, but like maybe not.
right, right.
Yeah. Maybe like they all have the same style and they're all 20s. Who knows?
Yeah, well, let this be a lesson to all our listeners. Do not give anyone your mother's wedding dress. Just keep it put it in a bag, and
Yeah.
let the renovations happen around it. It's fine.
Yeah, so any other thoughts on this story?
No, just be careful who you trust with your things.
Yeah, so are they still friends? Is there any like
There wasn't an update.
no? Oh, well,
Jeez.
I hope it didn't ruin the friendship.
Yeah. There is another story, though, if y'all are ready for this one.
Let's do it.
This one is, am I the asshole for tricking my parents into being on time for my wedding?
This person is a person of color.
No comment.
I'm like, Mickey, did you write this one?
Yeah, I know. I wanted to discuss this one because of Mickey.
No, I need to be tricked to get to my wedding on time.
Yep.
My goodness. Guys, if you know Mickey, you know Mickey and her parents and weddings.
Oh.
I know. We showed up to a white wedding late because of a certain Mickey here.
You can never show up to a white wedding late because white weddings are extremely punctual.
Yes.
Oh yeah. They were walking down the aisle as we walked in.
Literally.
Pugly was so mad at me.
I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the big deal?
Anyways, let's dive in.
All right, let's do it.
This was posted August 31st, 2022 in the Am I the Asshole subreddit. My 33 male parents are late for everything. Like everything. Both of my sisters and myself have been disappointed so many times. Graduation ceremonies, birthday parties, even my father's retirement dinner. It is completely my mother's fault. She is a wonderful mother, and I love her dearly. She just does not understand the concept of punctuality. I have seen her talking to her sister on the phone and reminded her she needed to be at my baby sister's dance recital. She waved me off and arrived after my sister had danced. We are all used to it. My dad is just done trying to get her to be on time for anything. My now wife, 28 female, told me in no uncertain terms that if my mother was late for our wedding, she would do terrible things to me. She was only half joking, but she was a witness to my mom and dad arriving halfway through my cousin's quinceañera. So here is what I did. It is completely on me. My wife was not involved. If there is a dick move, it was completely mine. When we were getting samples for the wedding, I talked to the printer and had one special invitation printed with the time on it stated as being 1 hour earlier than the actual start time of the ceremony. My mother was beside herself, apparently, when they left the house and thought they were going to miss the wedding, since she was a part of it with her and my mother-in-law lighting the candles we would use to light the unity candle and stuff. When she arrived and noticed other people were also just arriving and parking, she was so relieved that we were starting late that she just went with it. The ceremony went off beautifully, and so did the wedding pictures and the reception. The problem came last Sunday. My parents came over for a big family dinner, and we didn't bother starting the grill until they showed up. She asked why everyone wasn't eating, and we just said we knew we would be waiting for them since they are always late. She said that she was not always late and had been on time for my wedding. She hadn't been. They arrived 45 minutes after the time on their invitation. My idiot cousin John, real name because it's common and he deserves people to know he is adult, snorted at her statement. A few other people giggled or smiled at this, and she picked up and asked what was so funny. I came clean and told her about the quote-unquote special invitation. She is pissed at me for not trusting her and making her look foolish in front of everyone. If my cousin had just controlled himself, she never would have known. Am I the asshole?
Oh gosh. I have one thing to say. The cousin wasn't the one to make you look foolish. You're the one to make you look foolish.
Yeah. No, I don't think they're the asshole.
Yeah.
This is well deserved.
If you're late, you're late. Like you're late. I'm speaking as someone who's always late.
Chronically.
And I actually appreciate it when people lie to me and tell me like it's supposed to be an hour early. No, I really do.
But you've also gotten upset when that happened. I recall a few times during pickleball when we had arrangements to have you arrive at the normal time by telling you it would be an hour earlier.
Well, that's just like if I'm on a routine and you know I'm gonna like if I'm gonna leave work at 4 and you tell me pickleball is at 4:15, but it's really at like 5.
Mm-hmm.
What am I supposed to do for 45 minutes? Like I'm gonna get there.
You are not going to get there at 4:15 though. That's the
No,
whole purpose.
No. I mean, like, let's say, like, I like if I'm in a routine schedule, like not a one-off, like, oh, we're all having dinner on a Saturday. That's a one-off. I'm gonna be late to that. But if it's like, you know what I'm talking about. Come on.
I'm gonna say that the mom is like not even trying to be better about it.
Yeah.
And she shouldn't be that angry, and she's actually coming off defensive because she's embarrassed because she knows it's a problem,
She's in the wrong.
but she doesn't care to fix it. She's in the wrong, exactly. And it's not that big of a deal. And she was still 45 minutes late.
Exactly. What the heck? They should have made it 2 hours earlier. But yeah, like I just don't understand how people who are chronically late, no offense to anybody here or who's listening that might be, taking offense to this. But to me, the reason that I find it offensive when someone's chronically late to something that I've invited them to is because it seems like a disrespect of my time that like I'm sitting there waiting for this other person and they feel like, oh, well, I can just make this other person wait. Just like what you were saying earlier, Mickey, about if someone tells you 4:15 and you're there on time, you feel like, what's the point of waiting for 45 minutes? That's rude to me. Like, that's the same situation that I feel like when I'm being asked to wait for somebody else.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel like I shouldn't speak anymore.
No, you know what, Mickey?
No, your input is valuable.
For the amount of time that I've known you, I do see improvements.
Oh.
It's not a downward trend.
Oh.
And I think when it really, really matters, I think you do make more of an effort to be more punctual. So I don't want you to feel like that's not appreciated. I do
Thank you.
notice things. Yes, you're welcome.
On my end, I do get pissed off when you're late to things, and it does happen frequently. But you are there when it matters, even if you are a little bit late, and you are there in a way that most people can't be. So I appreciate that about you.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. You guys are going to make me cry.
She does show up. She does show up. Yes. Yes.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. I do want to work more. I'll be honest. I have worked on it. I've tried to work on it. I have much to improve on still.
No, I think if someone were to just say like it's important that you have to be here at this time, you are. I mean, I've just witnessed that, like if I'm like, you have to be here at this time, you're going to do it.
Yeah. Your Puglies is not so good. Puglies just like,
well, maybe we just don't have as important events that are, mandatory times. But I mean, we did go to that wedding late, so I'm thinking about that.
But like 10 minutes is so good for me.
Okay, it obviously wasn't important to her.
Oh, no, she's a listener. No, it was important.
We're cutting that.
No, she's important to me. No, you don't have to cut it, really. She is important to me, but I'm used to foreign weddings being like very late. Like they'll say we are closing the doors at 7 and they'll close the doors at 9. Like
But you have an insider. You had an insider that knew that white weddings go according to plan,
Yeah, but my insider, you, Pugly, was also someone who loves to be very punctual. And like I love that about you. But you love to be very punctual no matter what. Like everything is equally important to be punctual too. So I'm like, oh, it's just Pugly being Pugly, which, I shouldn't do that. But yeah, that's how I was thinking.
Well, there are a couple edits here. The OP says part of the reason she is mad is because she had her invitation framed. To be honest, I was already planning a heist with my sisters to replace it with the real one in case she ever noticed the discrepancy between hers and the one we have framed in our home. The second edit says, yeah, we are Latinos. And no, I do not in any way consider it racist how many of you guessed that. I have been to Spain, and it's an issue there too, and the Philippines. Basically anywhere those guys were in charge. Edit 3, stop defending John. He and I have spent 30 years messing with each other. I have an Am I the Asshole story that ends with me getting an offensive tattoo, $5,000 for removal, and him getting a body cavity search at the Mexican border. I would post it, but it happened like 10 years ago.
What?
Wow. That seemed, I don't know where that came from, but
yeah.
We already knew you were Latino. You said quinceañera.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only thing I heard.
Yeah. The top comment says, "Not the asshole. How can she complain? If you had sent her an invite with the real time, then she would have been 45 minutes late. She should appreciate the fact that you wanted her to be there enough that you took the time to make her a special invite to ensure she arrived on time."
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Here's another thing is if it was my wedding day, my mother would not be arriving for the event. My mom would be there all day long with me.
Oh my God, you're so right. I didn't even notice.
So I'm like, that's a little weird.
That's how I'm going to get Mickey to be on time for my wedding, is I'm going to have her be in the wedding party and she'll just be forced to be there early. I mean, she'll still arrive late, but that's okay because she'll
Are
get
you
her
paying
makeup.
for hair and makeup?
Yeah, I'll pay for hair and makeup.
Okay. Okay. I'll be there.
Makeup, hair, having the whole wedding party, spend the day together, get ready together. Yeah.
It's
And
fun,
the mom is there too. So like,
Yeah, where
Yeah.
is this absent mother?
Mm-mm-mm.
There was an update.
Okay.
Ooh.
This was posted July 22nd of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
My parents have been embarrassed for 2 years now because of how I tricked them into being on time for my wedding. Pretty much every time I see them, they say I was a dick not to trust them. Our church is very busy and full of young people, so lots of weddings. To the point where there are 3 weddings every Saturday all summer long. One at 10 o'clock, one at noon, and one at 3 o'clock. Sometimes, but not often, there is also an evening wedding. My little sister just got married. She snagged the noon slot. My mom got super involved in planning the wedding to prove that I'm just an immature asshole. She said that she would be on time and not miss anything. Side note, I personally hate when people clink glasses to get the bride and groom to kiss. At our wedding, people had to sing a song. My cousin John has no shame and sang it like 10 times. I think people were bribing him with alcohol. I set up a betting pool for kisses, depending on how late my parents were. It cost $10, and if you guessed within 5 minutes, you got a free pass to make my sister and her husband kiss. Almost everyone bet on time because of the shit stravaganza at my wedding. The correct answer was guess.
Ooh. 45 minutes late.
Good guess. It was 35 minutes late. Only me, my dick cousin John, and his sister Yvonne got free passes for the kissing, and I bet $100. I was confident. We raised almost $1,500 for the honeymoon with my stupid idea, and I got to interrupt my sisters from eating with my 10 passes. Win-win. Except for my mom, who thinks I did it to embarrass her. She literally helped plan the wedding and was still late, by over half an hour. We were literally cleaning up the decorations in my sister's colors while the next wedding was decorating after us. So that's that. My mom will never change, but I have harnessed her inability to give a shit about punctuality for the good of humanity. See you whenever my littlest sister gets married. Later.
So wait, I just want to understand this tradition. So usually it's like you clink glasses or you sing a song, and whenever you do that, the bride and groom have to kiss.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the way she did it was people bet on how late the parents would be, and whoever was right could just tell the bride and groom to kiss whenever they wanted.
I guess that's what it sounded like to me. Although I, for some reason, pictured this OP as a male.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay. I thought you said she.
Oh, this whole time I thought it was a daughter.
Oh. Yeah, it says my 33 male parents are late for everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why. That's why she wasn't there.
Yeah, the mother wasn't. Yeah, maybe, but still, like the daughter-in-law, does she not get special treatment for that?
Yeah, still. Okay, still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, gender really mattered today.
We're like, wait, actually, it's fine that she was late.
Not at all. I am never saying that. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, she's still okay, but still, like, why aren't you there early? Like, I'm sure I don't care what culture it is, like people are always there early to at least take pictures
Mm-hmm.
or something. Like, it just seems like there's a disconnect between their relationship. This is what I'm feeling. And like,
yeah. Like she's hosting. If it's your kid's wedding, you're hosting, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
Yes.
Your other guests are getting there before you? Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Although I think that did happen at my
I,
At my wedding.
I if she was notorious, if they're notorious for being late, I would just send a car over to pick them up or something to force
Mm.
them out of the door.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I shouldn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would have just said you can get ready at the venue. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to get ready at the hotel or at wherever you're staying. Like
I
you
think this
get
is
ready
just
at the
a
venue.
church wedding, though. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think it's just a church wedding that
The
they're
ceremony.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if there's like space. Is there space in the church to do that? Anybody? You guys know?
It depends on the church.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, and at the church, like it's just the church wedding. Like you don't have to look your best, right? Like if it's not a reception, I'm not.
Well, I think
doing.
people typically will have if it is at a church, the ceremony, they will then immediately go on to the reception, catering hall, whatever,
Yeah,
have
or
like I don't think there's like a
A gap.
break in between. Yeah, I don't think
well,
so.
sometimes. I've been to weddings where there's been a delay between the reception and the ceremony.
But isn't there like a cocktail hour or something?
Well, yeah,
Like,
there's usually some kind of like middle event.
Yeah,
Although
so, like,
I've had
there's-
to wait too, like an hour or two for
Mhm.
that even to happen. So
The one that you and I went to, Pugly, it was like right after, like
Mhm, yeah.
or wedding and then reception. But then I went to one, it was Middle Eastern one, where it was in a church in the morning and then like 4 or 5 hours later, there was the reception.
that's terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of
Well-
wait time.
That is absolutely foul.
Well, I will say though that everyone who was from out of town, because it was in Michigan, it was actually a Chaldean wedding.
Oh, wow.
Everyone who's from out of town, they were either at the bride's parents' house or the groom's parents' house. Like they hosted us for those 4 or 5 hours or whatever. And they had like food, they had catering, and you could like change if you wanted to, or you could do what it was just a relaxing kind of thing. But I think everyone who was local just went home, which I think is terrible because it's like, okay, what am I gonna do now? Like my whole Saturday's wasted or whatever.
Oh, and you're already dressed up and your
Yeah.
hair and your makeup and whatever. And like,
Yeah.
if I'm going back home for that long after, like, I probably won't leave again.
Yeah. Although I'll say that was the nicest wedding I've ever been to. The reception, it was so nice.
Worth it.
Worth it. But yeah, I agree. I like if I'm local, I'm like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I might actually show up to the ceremony like in jeans or something. And
Whoa, tacky.
And then just get really dressed up later, you know?
Every American wedding that I've been to,
Mm-hmm.
they were like at a barn. It was like a barn venue / thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could actually see animals like further away.
Yeah.
And there are a handful of guests in jeans.
Wow. I don't think I've ever been to a wedding where people were wearing jeans. I think they've had more sense than that.
And that is just terrible. That's so bad. That's so bad.
Yeah, that's more disrespectful than arriving late, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my
Like-
God.
Yeah.
Look your best.
Are you
remember?
thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Listen, denim is denim. I don't care what color it is. White denim, black denim, blue denim. Do not wear denim to a wedding. Period.
Wait, actually, we're
Agreed.
not thinking of the same thing.
Well, how do y'all feel about one last article here?
Let's do it.
All right, this one's a shorter one. It's called Am I the Asshole for Telling My Friend I Can't Make Her Wedding Dress Despite Making Them for 2 Other Friends?
No, you just can't do it.
Okay.
You're not saying I won't. You're saying I can't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was posted August 11th, 2024. I, 38 female, am a dressmaker and have my own shop. It has been a custom in my friend group that my wedding gift to friends who marry has been an original wedding dress made to their taste, and I have done this for 2 friends. I love my job and I love my friends, so it has always been an easy choice for me. However, I am currently 26 weeks pregnant with my first child and trying to lessen my workload as I prepare for my maternity leave and pass larger projects over to my employees. My friend informed me last night that she is getting married. I was, of course, happy for her and congratulated her. She asked if I'd be making her dress for her, and I told her, of course, to just let me know when they had a date. And I was told they already had a date, January 19th. That was fine. A year and 5 months. Perfect. Plenty of time to do the designs and make it, and I expressed as much to her, but she corrected me. It wasn't January 19th, 2026, like I assumed, but January 19th, 2025. I was a bit shocked at this and told her that if that's the date she'd picked, I'd have to take back my promise, as there is no way I can make her dress in that time frame, as I'll not be too long postpartum. I asked her to reconsider the date if she wanted me to make a dress, pointing out how 5 months wasn't much to plan a wedding anyway, but she insisted that that was when she wanted it. I didn't push, as it was up to her, but I made it clear that I will not be able to make her dress for her then. She didn't understand this at all, pointing out how I'll be taking time off work soon anyway, and can't I just use that time to make her dress? I admit, in hindsight, I got a bit snappish here, and she likely didn't realize just how much work goes into a wedding dress. But I asked her if she'd hit her head and why she'd think it's okay to ask me to put stress on my pregnancy for her wedding dress. She has been putting messages in the group chat calling me out for it and saying how it's easy to tell who my favorites are, and it's clear her feelings are hurt. I'm annoyed, but also feeling a bit regretful about this. I can't trust my employees to make a wedding dress without me, as their skill level isn't up to that. But maybe I could have a rehearsal dinner dress made for her, or even a reception dress to soothe the hurt of her not getting the custom dress she wants.
Please, what?
She's not the asshole.
Not at all.
The friend is being so selfish.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so selfish. That is so unreasonable. You should care about your pregnant friend. And like, yeah, 5 months, like what's the rush, sweetie?
Really?
Even if you go to a store that like does these,
Yeah, you are
like,
not
day
getting
in,
your
day
dress.
out.
Yeah, the turnaround is not going to be that fat for a custom dress.
Unless
Mhm.
you're paying like double the original price.
Yeah.
Right. But like a custom dress, this isn't even alterations take multiple months.
Mhm.
So like, yeah, no.
Yeah. And the part that really grinds my gears was when she was like, well, you're going to be taking off anyway. What if she has health problems? What if the delivery isn't perfect? Even if it is perfect, she's going to have a fucking newborn.
And it's her first.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of thought it was funny when she said, it's a tradition for me to make dresses for my friends. I've done it for 2 people. I'm like, that does not constitute a tradition. Like, traditions are like 3+, I think.
Yep.
So, like, at this point, you can say, yeah, those were, one-offs for me. Like,
Yeah. Some people are so selfish.
That's so selfish. That's so selfish.
I can't imagine asking that of my friend. And then, like, when she's like, I really can't, being mad at her.
Mm.
I think I would even feel embarrassed asking, knowing that my friend is going to give birth.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, I would be happy that my friend could just make my wedding happening in 5 months, which is what, a month after I've given birth? Like, whew.
Yeah, what is with these friends in these posts? Like, they are not very reliable.
These parents too, they're not any better.
True.
I'll tell you something. Weddings really bring out the like hidden side of people
Mm-hmm.
that they work so hard to keep hidden.
The stress side. Yeah.
Because it's such a high stress environment, like you said.
Yep.
Yeah.
There were a few comments here. Sweeper 1985 said, not the asshole. So you in fact offered her an incredibly generous gift that will take you a great deal of work, and you advised her that this amount of work needs a certain time frame. And the ungrateful asshole has the nerve to demand that you do it in a time frame you can't accommodate while on maternity leave and recovering from the birth of your baby? You are in no way an asshole here. She is, though, and I'd suggest that given her attitude, she does not deserve a dress from you.
Yeah.
Actually, the fact that she still offered to make like a rehearsal dress or whatever is crazy to me.
I know. Like, isn't that also pretty involved, I would think? Maybe not as elaborate, but yeah.
Wait, I didn't catch that. She offered to make a rehearsal dinner dress?
Yeah, she said that she doesn't trust her staff to like make the perfect dress for her friend, like a wedding dress in that time frame, but she was like, but maybe they can make her a rehearsal dinner dress or something.
Or a reception dress.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Mhm. Or even a reception dress?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Someone else asked for more info. They said, "What's the normal time frame from order to delivery of a wedding dress in your shop?" And then the OP responded, 10 months on average. I've made it work faster for those who want simpler dresses that are easier, and more complex dresses take longer.
Wow.
Wow.
So that still seems like a pretty good turnaround time. Like, that's reasonable to ask, like, hey, if you really want this dress from me, get your wedding, postpone it until 5 months after the original date. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like that long of a wait.
I mean, if you want to have a fast wedding, you have to like
Make accommodations. Yeah.
yeah, you have to compromise.
Right.
You're not going to get your perfect dress, you're not going to get your perfect venue, your perfect photographer, your perfect everything. Like that's just how it is.
Not to mention, compromise is a pretty vital part of any marriage anyway. So, like, if you can't do it in the process of getting married, what makes you think you're going to have a successful marriage?
Yes.
Preach.
Amen, sister.
Preach.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The selfishness is just something that
And-
really.
Sorry, I just got really excited about this. The fact that she's like shading her in the group chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What a bitch. Is this really a friend?
No.
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 She's just taking advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me sick.
What would y'all do in this situation? Would you postpone your wedding to have a friend custom make your dress, or would you try to find somebody else who could make it for you?
It just depends on the reason that like I'm having it so quickly. Like
She's probably pregnant or something. Or maybe someone's on the line of getting deported.
oh, maybe. Then just have your civil wedding and then your reception later, like in the courthouse.
No, if I literally wanted to get married that fast, I'm just going to the nearest department store. And like what? Like
Yeah.
use your brain. Anything custom aside from dresses, anything custom
Mm-hmm.
takes so much time.
Yeah.
Even a custom Starbucks order.
Yeah, anything custom, especially in the West. Overseas now, I can get you a custom dress in like 2-3 months.
That's pretty expedited.
Yeah, but there's someone dedicated. There's a lot of people who work with their hands. Like, what are they called? Handmaids.
Handmaids.
Craftsmen. There's a lot of like independent craftsmen.
Yes.
There's not a lot of independent craftsmen in the West. Everything is made by machines, and so like it takes for fucking ever.
Where I live now, I take my things to this cute little Chinese couple in Chinatown, and they have like 3 kitties in there. just running around, but they do the best work. So
Aw. Wait, when you say kitties, you mean like cats?
yes, felines.
Oh,
Felines.
cute.
Yes, adult cats, but anything that has 4 paws is a kitty or a puppy to me. Age doesn't matter.
Yeah. My tailoring people are a Vietnamese couple.
Oh,
They're really sweet. Yeah.
that is
nice.
cute. I love when it's the couple, which
Yeah.
yeah.
So cute.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably kill my husband if we had to be tailors together forever.
Oh God. Yeah, really.
Yeah, I can't work and come home to you every day. No.
We're either business partners or life partners. Choose one.
I'm going to choose for you, and it's not business.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All these family/friend dramas during wedding season. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
That's what adds the stress and creates bridezillas and groomzillas.
Yeah.
Groomzillas. That's a new one for me.
I think a groomzilla is just a comatose man. Like he's like, okay, you can do whatever.
Really? They're not like more over involved in the wedding?
No. Yeah. I think an over involved groom is like easier to work with than a not involved groom because like a not involved groom will never give you input ever. You're like,
Oh.
like, let's say you're like, should we have it at this venue or that venue? And he's like, whatever you want, babe. And that's amazing. That's great that he like wants you to choose what's best. But like
Mhm.
after a while, you have to make so many decisions about
Yeah.
weddings
It gets
that it's like,
fatiguing.
yeah. So I think it creates a lot of problems. So like the grooms out there, make some choices. Make some like it doesn't matter.
If you're not making any decisions, that's going to piss me off.
Yeah.
You need to put your opinion in it.
Yeah, just an opinion. It doesn't have to be the opinion that we go with.
I mean, it can also cause resentment too, because surely they have opinions of their own. They're just not
Mhm.
sharing them, which is like part of communicating, part of being in a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think part of the reason maybe some people don't share their opinion is like, well, maybe my opinion doesn't matter at all. Or, well, we're never going to find a compromise. Well, if you're not confident that you'll find a compromise, then why are you confident in this relationship?
Yeah.
Well, to me, the lack of input all translates to lack of interest, lack of like just caring about it. Like it's not a good sign to me if you don't have any input about anything. This isn't just about me. This is also you.
Mhm.
But at the same time, know your place.
This is my day. That's so true. It is hard to balance that, like, because like weddings are mostly for brides, like, but then at the same time, it's for both of you.
Right.
I don't know.
It's
how
about
to-
the union.
It's about the union and just don't piss me off.
Which is like a 70-30 split.
Right. Like you
Yeah.
as the husband are supposed to know when I want you to speak up.
Read my mind, bitch.
Oh man.
Like it's not that hard.
It really isn't. It really is not.
God help my husband, honestly.
Oh, he's a lucky man.
Yes, he is.
Mhm.
Yes, he is.
Wait, did you say he listens to us?
He said that he has tried a few times.
Oh, we bored him to death.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just not for men,
Maybe.
straight men,
Well, you know what? We don't want them. Yeah.
Yeah, this is girls only.
and the gays.
Oh,
And
we
gays.
love the gays. Welcome. We love the gays.
Can I say something though? What happened to girls and gays only spaces?
Well, this
Like-
is what we're doing now.
Yes, absolutely.
If you're not a girl or a gay, bye. I'm just kidding.
No, but like I just mean like in general, like, maybe I shouldn't speak. We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
But I just, a girls' night should just be a girls' night, I
Mhm.
feel.
Oh,
Mhm.
right.
Weddings are hard. But
Yeah.
what is really important in the end? We all have to like take a look.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing is two people are coming together. And whether they just tell you the wrong time so you show up on time, or whether she's just asking you for her wedding dress back, like what's really important here?
Mhm.
Reflect.
Mhm. 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 I think, if someone has wanted to include you in their wedding day, just be there, make their life easier, support them, enjoy them, celebrate their happiness. Don't add anything that's not going to help them or make them feel better, or
Yes.
just be there for them and put everything else aside. And that's it.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, Poppy. I think do not be a stressor for people that you claim to be your friend.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're invited, then you mean something to them and just celebrate them. That's it. It's not hard.
Mhm.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an honor to be at someone's wedding. Like that's a forever day for them.
Yeah. Well, we hope.
We hope. Fingers crossed. There's always next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Till death or a big argument do us part.
Or a series of big arguments.
Or yeah, seriously. or if Pugly's concerned, a man is just mediocre. Axe him. He's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But shout out to the men who do listen to our podcast. We do appreciate you, especially Mr. Poppy. If you happen to be hearing this one, we love you.
Love you, Mr. Poppy.
All right. Well, anything else before we sign off?
Nah, signing off from Pugly.
See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.